of the biggest questions you get is, what is the one most important thing about photography? What will really step your game up? What will really make you a professional? Well, I don't believe in just a professional term, but I do believe that there is more than one thing than just saying, oh, this one blank makes you a better photographer. I actually believe that there are three essential parts to becoming a better photographer, to really stepping up your game. There are three aspects that can really make photography take off. One being timing, the moment, and I think that that's pretty essential, that a lot of people kind of just put on the back burner. They think about the other, one or two of the other things I'm about to mention, but timing, the moment. If you capture a moment, if you capture something really well and you know how to time it, especially in sports or even just candid photography, candid events, that can really show mood, it can really show emotion. And that's what makes good photos, knowing when to take them, knowing when not, because there are ethics behind photography as well, like when not to take some things and everything like that. But timing, it's pretty much one of the most essential things that I feel can really make you step up your game. You can never forget composition. So once again, there's going to be three of these, but composition is huge. If you don't know how to compose an image, because if you're taking, I'm going to try to do it here, I'll use my monitor, but if you don't know how to take photos and you're like, you're like this or something like that, or you're not using the rule of thirds and things just don't look right, like if you have someone down here at the bottom of the frame and you're just snapping away photos, then that's not good. That does not make good photographs. So with timing and composition, knowing the rule of thirds, knowing what leading lines are, knowing all the certain things, where to place your horizon on leading lines and everything like that, that's the grid that you get right, right here type of thing, that can really step up your game. So timing, composition, and what could the last thing be? And in photography and videography, you can have the best gear around. You can have the most expensive lenses, your 2.8s, your prime 1.4s, your 1.2s, 0.95s, whatever you can find. But guess what? If you have terrible, crap lighting, you're done. You need great lighting as well to get something to go. Once again, you can take a professional full frame camera, crank up the ISO, great, it's going to probably look okay with the best lens out there, but you could take an entry level like a Canon T4i, T5, or a Nikon D3200, 3300, in that range, put a kit lens on it. But if you can light someone really well, there's just nothing to it. There is no comparison to having great lighting with at least decent gear, because the great lighting will make you step up your game so much. Even in regards to flash as well, using basic gear, I would pretty much have that, prefer basic lighting than having the most expensive thing out there when I don't have access to great lighting and crap. Plus you can use the money to something else. I know it's a quick video and I threw up a couple examples, but the biggest question I get all the time is, what is the most important thing about photography? What one thing can I do to step up my game? And as I was saying in here, there is not just one thing. If you can capture three of these, and there are a couple more, but I think these three are pretty essential. And that would be your timing, knowing when to take a photo, knowing to get that moment, that awesome, that awesome picture that you just look at and go, holy hell, that's awesome, that's freaking cool. Your lighting, if you can make something look good, you can make, how to diffuse light to get certain shadows, the black background anywhere, all that kind of stuff. And your composition, knowing how to, pose someone, knowing, you could shoot headshots like this, but not just throwing someone in the center, doing the dead bullseye effect, because that just doesn't look good. So those three things I think can really elevate your game in photography, and that they are the most important thing, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Three most important things in photography. I really don't think that there is any competition.